Whoops. The heck? What the heck? What is going on with my music? What's up, y'all? What's up? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I don't know why my music, that's a new, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to load a separate audio file if I want to do that. I'm not sure why. I changed it specifically because there have been problems for the last 2 weeks. And apparently the problems are still there. Hey Google, activate lock force. Hey Google, activate lock force. It takes her a minute. Takes her a minute sometimes. Thank you. Thank you. Lock force activated. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning. Live season 2, episode 22. We're on our way throughout the year, and it has been an interesting week, which is what we're going to kind of talk about. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to go back over the comments. Going to dance today. I may or may not have uploaded a video recently that's from 3 years ago. That's I just figured I'd share it again. Kind of swore I put it on YouTube 3 years ago, but I guess I only put it on Facebook. Anyway, Peter Fox, good morning. First in the house. We actually have a package from Peter Fox. He said it's no big deal, but we're gonna go look at it and see what's in there because I hadn't opened it yet. Came in yesterday, and then I was just so tied up that I didn't have a chance. And I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, oh, I want to peek into it. And then somebody came in with the mortise lock that we'll also look at. It's a dual key, actually. Yeah, I'll probably be interested in seeing the dual key dual bit key mortise lock. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Good morning. Rune Access, Miko, Mr. Wolf. You were adding some storage doors. I'm actually going to talk about. I did a Home Depot, or not a Home Depot. Well, I did a Home Depot, but I did a Harbor Freight trip yesterday while I was kind of in the area. So I got a few things, and we're going to show those. They've got a new Apache case out. You know, they've been copying Pelican, and they've made the clear top smaller cases now, which I find maybe possibly wonderfully good to store screwdrivers and pliers and stuff in. So we're going to see maybe kind of what'll fit in that thing. Thomas, what's up? Mr. Forbes in the house. Good morning. Yes, LPP was on live earlier. He had a birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to him. G Keyman, what is up? Good morning. Rune, did I say hey to you, Rune? I think I did. 40 minutes to go. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was kind of late this morning. It's kind of late. I was trying to make that special new video intro, and it screwed up. So I could have just not done it and just put a picture background, which I may end up doing. I don't know. I start the live early. It doesn't go live, but I start my streaming early, because that seemed to have fixed the video problems that we were having in the beginning of this year, and now we're just having audio problems. So what I'll likely do is try to figure out. I'm not great with audio, so I'm going to try to just load a separate audio file. It is warm outside, so I've got the air on and the door wide open. It's like right there at that phase, but I've got it on energy saver, so that really kind of doesn't blow cold air. Sorry, I'll go close the door in a minute. LPP up in the house. What's up? Don's, good morning to you. Good morning tomorrow to you in the future. I understand if you are not here, then thank you for tuning in while you can. Okay, where was I? Paul, good morning. Steam Gadget, what's up? What's up? Everybody saying hey to everybody else. Pocket Women. God, I hate that guy. It's every few minutes he comes by here and does that. What is up, Mr. Hooligan? Wes, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well and family over there. Mike Zimba, what's up? HKS, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. You are, y'all are kind of getting some issues up there, aren't you? You and so the bigger cities, that's kind of what we're going to talk about. Some of the bigger cities are kind of having some issues right now. Pete, good morning to you. What's going on? Kevin, how are you doing? Dave, good morning, Dave. Let's see. Terry Lewis, good morning to you. What's up? Steam Gadget, did I say? Big Clive. You know, I hadn't gone to his channel. I went and I didn't watch any videos, but I'm going to go back and watch some videos one day. Even the glitch. Screen. I don't know why that audio is doing that. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Here we go. We missed a few people. Lockmania, what's up? Good morning to you. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Metra Kilo. How about Meter Kilo? What's up? Good morning to you. Ian, how are you doing today? John Crawford, what is up? Good morning to you. And lastly, Night Owl, what's up? I'm almost done. Huh? Denby, what's going on? PDX. That's actually a ricer. It's a ricer, not a motorcycle. SE lock and key. No, but you can go to AutoZone or a parts store and get a removal tool. Yeah, no problem. But I guess, hell, I don't know. Does AutoZone carry lug nut removal tools? I don't. I think they do. That's where I'd go. What's up, Jeff Moss? What's up, Jeff Moss in the house? Darcy's Picks, how's it going? Good morning. Yeah, I'm gonna go close the door because he's probably just like driving up the street to come back right back by, just to piss me off. It's a ricer. It's a little ricer. Yeah, a little souped up, stupid. There's two of them, a blue one and a let's go to dual. Boom, dual. All right, this thing still working over here? overheated yet. Chat ain't overheated yet. Let's go peek around outside for a sec, y'all. Oh no, it might not be working. Let's see. It's starting to pick back up. Like all the restaurants are going to be opening this week coming up, so we're going to be fighting for parking again. Fighting for the parking. Ja, do not look forward to it. Don't look forward to that. Angle grinder. Ooh, that would be horrible. It'd be horrible. It reminds me of that Big Bang Theory where they were trying to get the tire changed and they ended up burning the van down. Take care, Logmania. Have a good one. Yes, if anybody's up in, I don't know if we have any Minneapolis people here, or for that matter, it's happening in Atlanta. I got up and watched some of the nonsense going on out there, which kind of led me to the title of Saturday Morning Live 22, Storefront Security during the protest. I didn't really want to clickbait the word protest or riot, so I didn't put it in the title, but I mean, that's what it is. So I think, because there's going to obviously at some point going to have to be rebuilding. So right now, if you're in the construction business or the storefront building business, it's probably going to be a busy time for you. Oh, I got a package. The mail brought a package. I didn't even see it. Let's see what's in here, y'all. Oh, it's very light. It's very light. Let's see what's in here, y'all. We got a couple of packages, but so yeah, I mean, and what it's going to boil down to is roll down gates, roll down for everything. I mean, right? I mean, that's pretty much where we're at. Top of the line storefront security. If you want to have glass windows, and you're on a busy street, so I kind of there's a whole range of thought on this. No, I don't approve of. Oh man, it's just literally a box of stupid bubble wrap envelopes. We'll keep the knife out because we got to do Peter's. Yeah, roll down gates. It's going to be a really good time for buy stocking glass windows and doors. I mean, but you know, a lot of these businesses are going to be like, okay, so we're obviously going to be here a while. This could obviously happen again one day. Insurance, you know, they're going to have to wait on insurance, and then it comes to the point where they're probably going to start either limiting the number of windows that stores have. You know, brick walls instead of windows. And I would think, even though, you know, up until now the shift has become more glass, more see-through. You want to see into the businesses, more light, safer, kind of, you know, whatever you want to look at it. But Jackson is a big small city. It's a big small city. Small big city, big small city, whatever. And they had a few, like 20 or 30 people down at our downtown protesting. But, you know, as a storefront owner, I'm one to look at them destroying both big and small businesses just to loot it and then just to destroy things. And I try to put myself in that place. What if I lived in Minnesota? I would most likely have a storefront somewhere in Minnesota, in that town, maybe on that street. Maybe by the Foot Locker that they were in. You never know. So it's one of those things where you got to consider, and we have two businesses here that I can think of that I know 10 years ago. Yeah, it's been about 8 to 10 years, something like that. They had roll down gates installed, and they've never had a problem. Now, of course, that's just for casual burglary. just, you know, middle of the night, somebody decides to break into the building over there. So, but they had roll down gates put in, and it's pricey as heck. But honestly, it's not that secure. I mean, they can be pried off the wall. And, you know, you see the destruction that was caused, or if you watching any of these U.S. videos, it may help. Of course, it's going to get spray painted and all that, but then you're looking at locks for those security gates if they don't come built in. And nowadays, roll down, number one, you got to have a big enough, like I don't have anywhere to put a roll down. Like I don't think I could, period. Number one, because the building's so old. Number two, I've got 15-foot tall glass windows, and there's literally no header to put it up on. So we'd have to rebuild the whole top to be able to do that. And then there's the awning issue on top of it, and the locks that come standard with the roll down gates down there are kind of a joke. They're pretty much the same as what you would see on a storage room, right? It's just a storage room, like a multi-unit storage room where you keep crap that you forget about until you get tired of paying the bill. It's that, just mounted in front of a door and pulled down, rolled up right above it. But a lot of those locks are easily bypassable. I've never seen one either like this. I just saw that front door breach that had gates. They went through the back loading doors, correct. Same thing. Shatterproof glass, it still breaks. You know, it's still going to break. That's the one thing I don't like about that idea. Is it's or the film stuff. I don't know if somebody said the film, but it's still going to break. You still have to replace it. And the effective type, man, it had big gaps in them. Yeah, I mean, small towns, Chris Capone. Small towns are different, and you know, we're in Mississippi, right? So, all brick, everything transparent steel. Whoever comes up with transparent stainless steel will be the big winner. Come on, Elon, what's going on with you? Stop screwing around on Mars and make transparent steel. Okay. Sure. I don't have anything else to do. But during times like that, it's probably going to get ripped apart and, you know, burnt down or whatever. But it's just a shame, man. You know, I was watching that at the CNN. If that was what I woke up to this morning, was in Atlanta, which is over where Tyler Thomas is, sort of, somewhere around there. I've only been to Atlanta, and it was like in the 97, 98, we went to a SHOT Show in Atlanta. I have no reason to go, need no reason to go, but at that time, we were a gun store, so we went to the SHOT Show there. I wasn't a big fan. Sorry if you're from Atlanta, sorry Tyler, but I wasn't a big fan, and that's, you know, I just can't imagine. Can't imagine. New York, the standard on roll down gates are American Lock 700. Yeah, we got a couple of those right here. Boom! We're gonna rekey a couple of these in a minute. Just cause I gotta, and you're here, so let's do it. Let's do it. And I got two more coming in, and also this thing. And I hate this. You know, these are labeled Master now, but they're actually an American keyway. Thank you, Master. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Good. Hold on, let me check that other camera. They decided they really wanted to have their name on those, I guess. What's up, Super Mario? We were talking about storefront security during riots. But I mean, I can only imagine, you know, what I would do. There's not a whole lot I can. We have defense here. If I had to make a stand here, I could. I'll just put it that way. However, property, I mean, it's not. It would suck. I mean, that would suck, but not a whole lot you can do. You know? And those windows are about $1,500 a pane to replace. And there's 2 panes up there. So, yeah, I mean, that would stay. Like, it's too heavy to go anywhere no matter what. But if I knew it was coming, like, you know, what do you, like, a lot of those businesses, like, when it started, they're like, oh crap, we got to get out of here. Take what you can. Not talking about the police stations and stuff that have been burned down. I'm talking about just regular businesses. Like, grab all the money you can, lock the safe, hope it's still here when we come back. Hey, that's all you can do, right? What's that? Shattering laminate. Well, can I remember as a kid 50 years ago seeing roll down gates going through Detroit? Yes, happy Saturday, King Street. What is up? I just don't know. I don't know where we're gonna go, but I can see it changing. Can y'all see it changing? Can we see a shift here going up? No, there's gonna have to be a lot of smart engineers to come up with and I guess not just engineers, but what you call drafting people. We're gonna just give them a whole new job, really. Imagine 50 people hanging on them. Yeah, it's gonna come down no matter what. And the more it's boarded up, the more of a target you're gonna be. Do all new models contain anti-bypass wafers above the core? Christopher asked, and I don't think I've taken these apart, and it's hit or miss. Honestly, that's the answer. Yes, they're supposed to, but no, they don't. So you always have to check these. Never buy one of these and sell it off the shelf. You know what? Honestly, it's not just this. This pisses me off. This pisses me off. Don't freaking sell anything nowadays without taking it apart and checking it. It's sad to say, but damn it, that's where we're at. Because you think that the shit's supposed to be keyed up right or whatever, and you start taking it apart to rekey for somebody, and you go, oh look, the dang thing doesn't have a security wafer. Oh look, the dang thing doesn't have the pins are upside down. It works. Factory doesn't care. Here we go. There was I may have already. Does that answer your question? Son of a bitch. Master Lock, you fucking suck. They're supposed to. They really are. So anyway, that's why you take shit apart before you sell it to anybody or use it. Boom! This one other, probably brand new. I don't know why I put them in the shelf. I know why I put stuff in the shelf, because I'm almost always rekeying. And we are having to rekey this. We're going to make these 5-pin into 6-pin to match this. Because this is 6-pin. And I'm going to contradict myself because I'm not taking this one apart. They're a little bit of a pain to take apart. I'm actually going to rekey that to these, or these to that. And make them 6-pin. That's what we're going to do. Heckin' yeah. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Number two. I have retired the old Lock Force light, people. Retired it for the meantime. For the meantime. Okay, here we go. What do y'all think? 50-50 chance, right? Maybe not. Is there a part number for those wafers? Yeah, we're gonna pull my kit out. I order them often. Just got a bunch in. Here we go. We're still deciding on this one. I'm gonna see if anybody has odds. Nobody has odds. Nobody cares. Okay, let's just see. 60-40. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been seeing, a 60-40. However, these two came in together. They are VNH and VNH. So, boom. Nope. Bitches. Jeez. So, that's what we're going to be doing. We'll just set that over there for the time being. Wow. 87887. It's like an American bump key. Thank you, Master/American, for providing us with a almost ready to go bump key. Appreciate that. Thank you for posting that part number. It's APP. Thank you, Night Owl, for appreciate that. Yeah, same lot. I mean, I could go up there and the 1100s don't. I say don't, but sometimes they do. Just sold a few 1100s to a customer. Sold all my all my heavy duty stuff. I got to order a whole crap load of stuff. So begins the thought as to whether or not I should order from that padlock company. I have a little bit of a problem with them, but I have more of a problem with crap coming in like that. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I gotta order like 6 of the 700s and probably 4 of the 701s, which is the longer shackle. I mean, that's a couple $100. Do I want to buy American, or do I want to like send a letter and say I don't really agree with all the crap you do, but I completely understand, but here's some of my money. I'll give you a try. I don't know yet. Not ordering from Annixter. No. My comment since 12:05, is it just on my end? No. Night Owl just commented, so is it able to bypass it? I mean, yeah, if somebody wants one, I'd kind of think that they were into Locksport, but we would definitely, well, yeah, I could see it. If their padlocks are hanging on stuff, they couldn't exactly bring them in without like having extras to put in there in the meantime. So, yeah, I'd kind of be like, who are you and what are you? If you came in and said, Night Owl, that's who I was talking about. If you came in and asked that, I would immediately think you were into like Locksport or something, something out of the ordinary. Because I mean, that's one of those unusual requests where somebody saw a video like this. Hey, you saw this video and you got by anti-bypass wafer. I'd look at you funny. I'd be like, what you doing? You know what you're doing? Don't be messing around now. Well, I guess I will. But we don't sell pins or anything like that to anybody. So, yeah. We having a storefront. We've had locksmiths come in to try to fix their screw ups or try to buy keys from us so that they can go program car keys. But got me. That's who I was talking about. Yeah, switch. You may have to refresh or switch your comments or switch back. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. YouTube's weird. It's just messing up my music. I know what it's doing. Or do you order from the manufacturer? I order from a distributor. Flake is where I get those. Only because like Acme doesn't carry that kind of stuff. So I've got, I don't know how many I got right now. We're going to pull this pin kit out and see. You want to go ahead and pin these padlocks up real quick? We do have to open Peter's package. This is my pin kit. Oh. No. Totally unfinished purple heart. Look at that. My screws aren't clocked. It's horrible, Jason. Yeah, I saw those comments. I'm flipping this around like, man, it's nothing, but I don't know, y'all probably seen this in videos. What's that? Wait, hold on. Okay, no little love notes or anything from the, where are we? Camera right there. So it's kind of a homemade kit that I made. It's a pain in the ass. Ordering a flat bottom, a round bottom. Those are flat bottom holes, and ordering them round bottom is pain in the butt, or expensive as hell. A drill. Just to be able to use in a drill press with a rounded bottom so that you can scoop. That's the only thing I don't like about that kit. Spent a lot of time on that. And then I Sharpied the numbers in. Oh. Pinning with Jason. I've never ordered from Annixter, to tell you the truth. Did I get those door closers? Who did I get those door closers from? Jackson? No, it wasn't Annixter. I don't think I've ever ordered from Annixter. Christopher, makes me want to tear apart all my 5200s. Or just poke a pick down it. You may be able to tell. Maybe poke a pick down the keyhole, and if it goes to one point, I don't know if you have a bunch of them, but you can poke the pick down the keyhole, or a steel rod or anything that would fit down the keyhole, and if it tapped and went at a certain depth, if it went further, then you would know it didn't have one. However, I do add 2 to all mine that we sell. Yes, that's right, through SE Lock and Key we always sell them with 2 in there. So that's one reason why I don't really ever take them apart, because I like to, most of the time I'm custom keying them anyway, or keying a bunch together, because I order them all keyed different. It saves a few pennies on it, and I don't like stocking the key to like numbers, because they're common key to like numbers. Like, you know, I'm going to order 30 padlocks and they're going to come to the key number 60415, which is, you know, say the most common key number. And, you know, it's rare for somebody to be like, I have one of the common key to like, because there are a lot of key to like numbers available, but I don't know, I just like keying them up. And also to check for security wafers. But I always add 2 to mine. Hey, Bobby Keys, what's up? What's up, Bobby Keys? My next door neighbor works for me. Yes, thanks for stopping in, Bobby. I appreciate it. See your love my sign up there. I'm actually going to get with you very soon, and we're going to create a special thing, a couple of things for some Lock Force stuff. So I'll be getting with you soon on that. As soon as I pay for a bunch of padlocks. As soon as I get done paying for a bunch of padlocks. Padlock sales just suck. You know, it's like just profit. The profit just sucks. Let us shift to dual screen, and we'll move the camera over here so that we can see it. I can't believe it's still working. It hadn't overheated yet. Okay. Okay. We're good there? So you notice I have my my tap and die set out. I had a mortise lock come in yesterday. That's so sketchy, isn't it? That's so sketchy. Okay. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? Let me move the microphone a little closer. Oh, mute. Okay, that's good. Is that good? That's good. That's good enough. I'm going to take a last glance at the comments before we start messing around with this thing. And then we're going to do a see what's in Peter's box, and then I'm going to go up front and look to see what's going on up front with the whatchamacallit, the table up there. I gotta get rid of the table. We got our masks. I got some made in China mask. It's the only thing that sucks. It took a month and a half to get them too. I guess I'm just glad we got mask, period. Yes, definitely. We'll show you the quick. We'll show you the followers. Actually, I'm going to have to use it because we're making these. What are we making these? 6-pin. So we can't just dump the. Oh my God, I'm missing one. That's why I don't keep plug followers in sets. That's totally me right there. It's somewhere over there. But we got to take these cores totally apart because we got to add in. I think we're gonna have to add in a pin and a spring. So we can't just do. Normally, what I would do would be to come along here and like, okay, so do and like flip the key. Say, calm down. Flip the key upside down like this. Your first inclination is to like pull the key out, right, and just dump the pins. But what I do is I'll go 8777 and come in here and go 8, 7, 8, 8, 7. Because the bottom pins, right, that come with the bottom. Oh shoot, we don't have springs. Oh yeah, here we do. Oh, we got just enough. Just enough springs. The bottom pins that you order, the replacement pins, whether it's a master lock kit or whatever. In fact, I'm going to get. Stay right there. So, master lock kit. Springs are. I do have a master follower. Hey, try that. We'll try one of Bobby's and try that. Those springs look really short. Ah! No! That does not seem like the right spring for that. Oh, what's that? What's that for? Maybe it is. And I don't have any top pins, so we need to get, I guess, a couple of top pins, right? But none of them are serrated. Ow! Son of a... None of them are serrated. Like, they come non-serrated. So that's why I try to save as many originals as I can. Unless y'all know of a source where you can get serrated bottom pin locks. But as far as last time I ordered an American kit, it was both big and plastic and horrible. But like the chambers were huge, which would be handy for this, obviously, but not for pins unless you're pinning a ton of padlocks all the time. And in that case, you would most likely build a just a kit. I shouldn't have taken those wafers out or those pins out quite yet, because now it makes it kind of harder, a little bit more sketchy to do as far as removing that clip. So let me get a screwdriver. We need a screwdriver. In fact, I probably won't do this on the next one, but I'm going to put that in there, because if we drop those top pins right now, we'd be screwed. So the master has, I know that, stop it. Let's see, the original master has this, but you still, it's always going to be a little catchy. Let's try Bobby's. Same way though. I mean, I guess it's a little bit too much. What I'll probably do here is go through like that, and likely it's gonna catch. We'll try it without, just to see. We do it quick enough, right? Do it quick enough. There we go. Come down. Get out of here. Get out of here, you silly bitting. Let's see which springs are in here. It's a little bitty brass guy. Yep, we're going to use the chrome longer ones. I don't know what those must be for number 1 padlocks. But we do have the 2 longer ones, so use that. Gotta move that guy out of the way, don't we? Okay, and unfortunately, a non-standard or a non-serrated top pin. Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty sweet. 700A, that's what it means. And also it's got a blind code, so that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet that we got to figure it out, right? What y'all think that is? 28, maybe 285. We're gonna try this. 2. Not a 2. You're number 1. Number 1s are not serrated. Because they're too small. Like, there we go. Yep, you're number 1. So 1.7. What's the max on this? Is it 6? I think it's 6. Yep. 1.654. 1.654 at 7. 1.6547. 1.6. Uh-oh. So 1.6 needs to go deeper. That was, what was that, a 5? So 1.656. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why I was saying that wrong. Yep. And it looks like it probably is a 8. A deep fella. Yep. And then bounces all the way up, probably a 3. That's some pretty good betting on that one. Sweet. See if we can do this without the shim. One thing I very rarely do. That is so loose. We need oh no, stop it. We're about to lose that camera. About to lose that camera. Hey Dalp, what's up? Good morning. So that seemed a little loose to me going back on. Just a little. I don't know if I did that when I took it off or that's why it came off so easy. But you know, there's definite sides to clubs. There's definitely always a rounded side and a flat side. And you never know if their technology isn't enough to realize that they didn't put freaking anti-bypass wafers in there, would they have crappy production, y'all. Crappy production. Alright, let's there's another wafer one here. Half one. That trapped me one time. Gotta be real cautious with that. Okay, so 64742. 6. No, get out. 6, 4, 7, 4, 2. Yeah, I could have grabbed that 2 and kept it for the first one here. No, first one wasn't 2. Thought it was originally, but it wasn't. It was a 1. So that's a green. I'm not going to use that. That's a green guy. It's actually a master one. I hate the fact, and that's another thing about that company. That company we were talking about earlier, where I might think about ordering, who it was affirmed in the comments, but like, do they have a pinning kit? Do they sell a pinning kit? Does anybody know? And what would irritate me if somebody said you can use a Master or American. Well, was this 6 or dang it? I can't remember which pocket I grabbed that out of. Please don't say you can use Master or American. That's not the point. That's not the point. If I'm going to be selling a padlock, I'm going to want to Want to have, what was it, 4 or 5? I can't remember. I already forgot. No, I did that last time. That was 5, so that 5 goes next to it. Stay. Where'd the phone go? Let me grab the phone, y'all. Yeah, see, lock and key. Okay, yes ma'am. If you want to call Monday morning, we can schedule an appointment then. No, no, ma'am. You've lost the keys to it? Okay, I thought you just said you wanted to schedule it for Thursday or Friday. Can you call us back Monday and set the appointment? Okay, alright, just give us a call back and we'll set it up for you then. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I didn't understand that, but where were we? In the comments. Okay, so they do have a pinning kit, but they make a big deal out of their compatibility. See you, lock pickings gal. Where were we? Oh, 8 and 3, was it? I think so. No, don't jump. 8 and 3. No, it wasn't 3. It's 4. I just want to get a kit that has serrated pins, because obviously I'm missing, 4s and 3s are kind of getting light. Really, this just relies on me what locks I happen to be dumping at the time. No, and I put the no, don't forget to do that, Jason. That would suck. That would suck, wouldn't it? Put the little doodad and the little tumbler in honor of Jeff. We got to put the springy tumbler thingy in. Whatever you call that dang thing. Tumblers. Oh, almost lost it. Don't lose it, Jason. Hold it together. Come on, get in there. Get down in there. Okay. And then we're going to put some anti-bypass wafers in there. Aha. And be done with this one. Then we're going to move up front. Oh, we're going to open Peter's package, and then we're going to move up front. I should have done that over here. I need to put the mic right here. Snick. The topic of ASMR videos, which I've been trying to put together one of those for years. Bosnia and Bill just did one on picking, but of course, in my fashion, it's not going to be entirely on picking. It'll be other stuff too. But it's really hard to make certain sounds. Can't believe y'all did that, and it dries a bone too. They don't even put the drop of goo in there anymore. Oh. We're gonna go with a little bit heavier. Good little spot of goo down in the bottom there. Here we go. Backlash. Yeah, put our 2 wafers on, just like that. Oh, padlocks. Even I just sold some 1100s. We don't sell 1100s too often, but oh, hold on. Okay. Just added two to those. Just kind of boom, boom. Put them together, and we are done. Yay, Jason! Completed a task. Happy me. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of irritated about certain business practices. I can understand, but it's kind of depressing, the direction. But on the same token, the same companies are doing the same exact thing. So if one company's going to do it, another one's going to do it. I think I missed the screw. It's the only thing I hate about these. Look, I'm still screwing. I did miss the screw. Yeah. Or miss the nut. Kind of got to do a balancing act here to get it straight on. Straight on. There we go. Did it go in? Feels like it. So, yeah, that's it. So on these, just gonna make sure that the key turns. Can't really feel anything. It's kind of like one of those. It's like there's always a chance, you know. This has happened before. It has. There's always a chance. It's actually. Didn't we do this once on live? I got locked up for absolutely no reason. Yeah, I think so. But he didn't. Yay! And slap this other one together and get the kit out the way and move on to the next project. I've done a video on these bypass wafers. If somebody asks if they can do more than two, no, it starts to get a little dicey. I mean, you can. I did that video. Can't remember how long ago. Whether you could do 3 wafers, and it really 2 is kind of your max. You don't want to put more than 2 in there. There's no real need. If they bust through 2, there's going to be enough debris in the way, enough metal things, shards, pokey outy. You know, there's going to be pokey outy things that will keep them from bypassing it. Right in the hole. Did it get it? Did it? Yeah, I did get it. The only experience I have with that is there's a hitch company that uses their product, and somebody brought it in. And the only experience, this feels kind of weird, the only experience I have with that is seeing their keys. I've had a few people bringing their keys to get made. I don't think I'm. And another thing about this exact, what I'm doing right here, I have had since Master took over American. I'm getting a lot more cross threads, getting a lot more thinking that is going in. I don't think this went in. We're going to take it actually back out and see. Then I did. Did that go in? I guess it did. Is some cross threads, and it just not tightening down all the way. Just it's quality control. I mean, it's horrible now. So I don't necessarily feel bad about possibly a bite. That's a long way too, y'all. It's way away from me, so you know I got to wait longer for the product to come in compared to being able to get stuff in a day. So it's one of those things where I kind of have to stock more. Look, Jason's being good. Boom, one force. It's kind of one of those things where, yeah, you can stay right there. Where if I need something quicker than what would probably normally take 4 or 5 days to get to me because it's way across the country. I don't want to wait that length of time. You know what I mean? So that's the issue, really. is the length of time it would take to get a quick order in. Security wafers, I put them on there, didn't I? I think I did. American tubular lock if I froze up. Actually, if we get around to Jason Reed's, I don't have much, but one of them was about the tubular. The American tubular lock. In one of the magazines, they announced that they were making the new tubular locks. And we're going to go see what date that was, if we get around to that. I'm not sure if we are or not. We're not sure. Let's turn you down a little bit. How about that? I pressed it in the motorcycle. I pressed the down button and he started his motorcycle up next door. That was funny. Second camera looks frozen. Is it? You're gonna shut the second camera down for a minute. Yes, I secured the pinning kit. I did. Snapped the little thing shut. I did forget to put the master lock back in the master lock kit where it belongs. Check this out. There's a whole big old batch of these things outside on the front sidewalk. You know, it's fondering. Beautiful diamonds. Oh, it's so pretty. But there's like, nah, don't go down my shirt. Nah. There's like 50 of them on the sidewalk out front. No hurdy-gurdy is great, but A1 is no longer available. It was funny. There's some dude that kind of got into an argument with me when I pointed that out on Twitter. No, it's not. They're still around. We still use their pics. It's like, no, bro. They're not. No, but it is. It is, too. Yes, it is. Okay, bro. Good luck. Good luck. So, yeah, I got to decide that. I may send an email. I may send a phishing email. Yes, my name is Jahab Junonoho. I am an Australian prince, and I would like to order 60 padlocks from you of the part number so-and-so. See if he falls for it. See if he falls for it. 60 padlocks. I wonder how many of those emails they get. Is your AC V6 or V8? You know, if it's anything like my luck with engines, it'd be and you know, everybody, you know, I see all this stuff, right? Some of you guys are in love with the product because it's on all the channels, but like, I want to see one that's been used for 2 years or 3 years in the field and in underwater, you know, thrown on the ground. I had somebody bring in, where is it? I had somebody bring in a, here we go. Good example. Somebody have the date code for, let's see, WNH. What is missing in this picture? WNH. Fairly new. I mean, look. I mean, it's. Look at that. You can tell it's got some corrosion going on there. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. There we go. But still in good condition. Shackle came right out. Looks like we lost a ball. We lost a ball too. WNH. So, you know, that's another thing. Is there shackle? And during a lot of use, the shackles just wear out. I mean, No, I think the actuator was in there. Not as bad as the master padlocks. You know, I got or the big ones that use the key and knob style cylinders. The shackles we've lost this week. WNH, April of 2017. So 3 years exactly. Pretty much exactly. 3 years ago. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Back in my day, you buy a padlock and that thing would last you some years. Not nowadays, right? Let's see what Peterson. It's rattly. Let's see what Peterson. Come on. I just sharpened my knife crappily the other day, so some of my knife is in poor condition. No, hold on. I'm gonna cut myself. Let me just open it up with the box cutter. Carefully on the edges. I'm gonna do that down here. So come on. Oh, my box cutter's dull too. That's amazing, Jason. There we go. Ha! And I didn't cut anything, I don't think. Okay, yay! Some more nuts. Thank you, Peter. Peter sent me some more nuts. What y'all call these things? Doodads. I actually have used doodads up there. Actually have to use doodads for the new light. Did y'all see the new light? New light. Wait. Yeah, there we go. There it is. New fixture, new light for where is it? All right there. So you got this one. Obviously, you can see right there. Had to get a new fixture and the kit. And actually, the kit is going to be for that light right there. And that one stays on 24 hours a day. So, oh man, I messed up my camera angle. So it would do good to have because it's the only one that's 24 hours a day. So having an LED light there would be most opportune. It would be most opportune. But they have come in handy. I do like these things. These things are pretty awesome. Weirdo nut things. What do you call them? Weirdo nuts? That's what I'm going to call them. The weirdo nut things. Wagyu. Oh, yes. Wagyu connectors. Thank you. I'm so hungry. I'm hungry today. I've been hungry all week. It's like we're getting tired of the same old restaurants. Like last night, here we go. Do y'all have a Cane's in your area? Cane's. This is our favorite. I took this picture last night. I love Snickers bars. All right. I'm doing this live just because if Peter kills me, I want y'all to see it on live. Oh my God, tweezers. How'd you know I was looking for tweezers? Are you on my like Facebook? You on my Google feed? Knowing what I'm searching for? Man, I could have used these for that. I could have used my new tweezers. Thank God they didn't put the center pin in there. Center pin tweezers suck because you squeeze it down and you poke your finger. Oh, those have got some heft. Sweet. And actually, there's two of them. Is it two different ones or the same one? 18, 14, same one. So actually, I have a video coming out soon on tweezers. I've already done a tweezer video. We had the Mega Tweeze. Have y'all ever seen the Mega? For those of you who haven't seen the Mega Tweeze, what we're going to be doing in the new tweezer video, which this will come in handy during that, is we're going to be refining. Oops, sorry. Okay, had to mute you. We're going to be refining the Mega Tweeze. That's right. And maybe making it bigger. The Super Mega Tweeze. This actually comes in handy because I was searching for Canes, chicken tenders, in case you didn't know. You got a Canes, buddy? Y'all like Canes? If you have a Canes. It's chicken. It's the best chicken tenders ever. This will come in certainly handy because I have a huge tool giveaway coming up. Huge. It's a huge tool giveaway. And it's going to be tools. And we're going to be giving them away. And this is going to be part of it now. One of them anyway. Depending on how much I like them. But, yeah, we're gonna have to do this. That's gonna be another one of these. I was looking at this yesterday. I was like, I think I got like Peter like peeking over my shoulder or something. I was actually looking at not these. These are for soft. Made in Italy. Italy. Thank you, Peter. This is actually coming in a lot handy in my bag. I was looking at the cheap version of this, you know, like you can get at Harbor Freight or whatever, just to use for scraping keys, the edges of flat keys. But obviously, can't use nice ones like this. This will actually come in handy because I don't carry my electrical bag with me a lot in an effort to try to reduce the truck weight. You know, you take tools out that you don't use. I'll be using my electrical next week, so I'll go ahead and get to break those in. But they're great for zip ties and other things like that. And I have been wanting another pair to cool. Who was that? What is that? I hadn't seen the letter yet. Let me come down here. There's probably like, don't show any of this. For the Mega Tweez. he just put in the letter about the Mega Tweez. That's awesome. And when you look for tweezers, it's kind of hard to find the right ones, because when you look for tweezers on like Amazon and stuff like that, you get so many options. You get nose hair tweezers. You get now the biggest thing, and I just noticed this, is you get cooking tweezers. So I might actually be ordering a they're making obnoxiously big tweezers for cooking. I hate to waste money on just jokes like that, but yeah, like he says, if the tips are too coarse, you can just you can grind them down or whatever. I've done that with a lot of them. I don't like messing with the temper, you know. So I only do that worst case scenario. I've done some destructive high voltage testing. Ooh, that's scary. That's scary. Few stickers that he made. I've been looking for a good source of custom stickers. Okay, so the sticker mill. Yeah, sticker mill. Did you use my link? Wish you would have used my link. We could have gotten some free stuff. Turn into pixel art version complete with tool belt. Look at this as real life. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, Corona. That's pretty cool. I like that sticker. What did you say? Sticker mill? Yeah, that's what I use for the Lock4 stickers. That's pretty cool. I have sent 2 messages now to Mr. Lock4's creator on Fiverr, and he still has not responded to me. I don't know if he does not want to mess with my Lock4 dude anymore, but I'm desperately trying to change some facial features and stuff like that. Awesome. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate it. Awesome. I'm glad, and he ended up saying, thanks for the great videos. I appreciate y'all, as always. Everybody who tunes in. Appreciate y'all for sure. Appreciate you. Okay, who's this? Yeah, see, lock and key. Is it like a condo or something mailbox, or is it an actual post office? Depending on which one it is, it's either $275 or $375. On State Street in Fondren, are you familiar with the area? You know where Roosters is? Roosters? Yeah. 3003, yep, right at the corner of Mitchell and State Street. Okay. I'll be here till at least 3. Alright, bye. Thank you for my Wagyus. My Wagyu beef. That's the same way you shoot elastics. It is a neat sticker. Mega Tweeze. I gotta find somebody to help me cut it. We need it in a point. It's way too blunt of a point, right? I mean, that's way too. But it's funny because when you start looking at cooking tweezers, if you haven't, look at cooking tweezers on Amazon. They're like, I guess so that when you're doing your Insta Live cooking out on the grill, I can see LPP. LPP, you need to get, if you're still here, you need to get you some cooking tweezers for when you do your cooking versions of shows. Take up and pick up this shrimp and put over here and this whole. Nothing like a good strong set of tweezers, right? So stay tuned for a future tweeze video. Tweeze video. And thank you for sending 2, because I'm going to keep one and I'm going to give one away to somebody who's going to go in that package. And actually, y'all, I've kind of gone a little crazy with that package. It's up to like $150 value right now. I picked these up at Harbor Freight. Y'all know what these are. I've been kind of flamed for not having what do you call these? Hooky deal. Hookers. We all know who made these popular. These are cheap hookers. Pokey stabby things. This is also going to be one of the things in there. It's not just cheap crap, though. There's going to be some good crap in there. Not DeWalt. Don't get excited. Klein, bunch of Klein stuff, and other things. And that's going to travel or hook you out. I've never gotten into it. Probably because I've stabbed myself with them too many times. Especially this guy. Just looking at him. It's like Danger Tool, the mini Danger Tool. Not you use them to remove C-clips. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do we want to see a video? Do we want to see a video of Jason using these for? No, we don't. No, we don't. So thank you for the stickers and awesome stuff. Appreciate that, and the Snickers especially. I'm still here, so he didn't poison me, y'all. My tweezers are called Mantis Tight Access Tool. Teeth of the tweezers are very personal, y'all. Very, very personal. Some people like them short. Some people like them long. Some people like them thick. Some people like them not thick. I've lost way more tweezers than I've. How do we sign up for this fancy giveaway? That fancy giveaway is, since this is like a hand tools and stuff, I'm going to have to kind of restrict it to people who actually need it, because there are a lot of folks out there, which is why I don't normally do titles for my giveaways. I embed them. So for you LockForce people, again, it's screwdrivers and stuff like that. A lot of you already have that stuff, so I'm going to be highly encouraging people in that giveaway, which isn't going to come up for a little while because I'm still building up the collection. Probably going to get up to about a $200 retail value, but I don't want to see somebody win that major of a package without actually needing the stuff. So probably would end up being, in, like I normally do, being embedded in one of my videos that I put out. And it's going to be basically geared to somebody who is trying to either become a locksmith or an access control technician who hasn't been able to invest in just hand tools. And probably I'm going to set up a thing on the website where people just have to submit, like, honestly, hey, tell me your story. Tell me your story. I want to know your story. I want to know why you want to win. I want to know why you think, or why you need this. I don't want to just give it out to anybody. A lot of us have hand tools and hundreds of old screwdrivers and possibly even the same tools. I just want to see them go into hands where they will be used, hopefully to further yourself as a locksmith. You know, I want to see them unscrewing door locks. I want to know that in the future, and it's hard to do online, of course, but I want to know that the screwdriver that left my hands is out there taking apart a door closer or tightening a panic bar back on a door or in somebody's pocket, ready to go, not just sitting in a shelf just because, hey, I won this thing, you know. And lock force points, but see, most people who get lock force points don't need that stuff. You know, like HKS has a good number, and those guys, they have hand tools. They're not going to want to, and I trust that they probably wouldn't want to enter that, because once you see the number of stuff, you know, there's just a Phillips screwdriver, a Shorty, Klein pliers, and I'm going to build it around the video just as an updated, because I've been talking about doing updated tool videos. So it's going to be merged in with that one major hand tool video, which everybody's done tool videos. Hand tools, like, how do I do a hand tool video that's fucking interesting? I got to be me, right? So, you know, it's not going to be. It can't be a normal video, because I'm not gonna do it again. I keep thinking to myself, hey, I've filmed them so many times when I've been cleaning my truck out and pulling tools in. And I've tried doing tool videos. I kind of did one with the rivet set, but when I start boring myself, even if it's new and fresh to other people out on YouTube, if I bore myself too much with editing it, as I have with 3 videos that I've been trying to edit for the past damn week, if I bore myself, I just give up and trash it, or just save the file, throw it off to a hard drive. Some cases, upload it, leave it unlisted, never do it, come back down the road and see, should I? No, I can do this better, I can do that better. But, you know, back to basics. I feel like it's hard to get myself tingly and excited for back to basics video. Yes, you need a freaking screwdriver. Yes, you need a freaking pair of pliers. But here's a chance to win one if you qualify, if you don't have the funds and you want to be in business as a locksmith one day, or preferably are already doing so and just need a nicer set of tools and you've only been able to afford set A. These are still not the highest dollar stuff, but obviously coming from Harbor Freight, but there's Home Depot stuff in there too. Just little stuff I've been picking up for the last few months, as well as plug followers, stuff like that. Don't need tools, just followers. And yeah, so we're gonna get Bobby Keys involved. Probably get one of these guys out. In addition to that, so we still have a way. My birthday is in July, at the end of July, so I'm probably going to be timing it up until then, so that maybe on my birthday I can give away a lot of money in tools. What the fuck is wrong with you, Jason? What is wrong with you? I wish my viewer count would work. Hold on, let me go look at this stats. What's up? Oh, not many. Gosh, I'm boring y'all. I get bored myself, and now I'm boring everybody else here. My Nipex will be buried with me. Also, yes, a Nipex. There's a few things I'm adding to that list, but Nipex is one of them. So, a Nipex. Everybody says Wera, but you know, I don't like the bulbous. The bulbous. It looks too bulbous. I've never actually ordered a set. Maybe I'll do that, just so I can say, ooh, there's fancy screwdrivers here. Well, I've already got screwdrivers on it, so why would I do that? I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. They just look bulbous to me. Let me go back on some comments here for a minute, just to see whatever. I may have been missing something, but it says 54 people. My YouTube's stupid. Don't tell Frank. He might have a mood on. I hadn't seen Frank lately. Thank God. He tries coming out every so often, but yeah, we're trying to keep Frank tapped down for the meantime. He'll eventually show back up. Nipex and Wera. I might do something for a premiere video. Do you know the link to your homemade Lishy Vice? Or yes, that was actually from Peter Fox too. Thanks again, Peter, for that. Or can you do a video using it? I'm going to call on our wonderful Wes mod to find that video, if you don't mind. Because I know you asked that in another comment, but the Lishy Vite. Now, actually, he's pretty good at it. He pulled up where my U-change cylinders were. After I couldn't find my U-change cylinders last week when I did that video, he's like, I remember seeing this video when you were redoing your cabinets, and in that video I showed the U-change cylinders. In fact, it was in the title, so I was able to search it. So I'm guessing it's just an unboxing, but it's probably one of my unboxing. And I want to say it was maybe last year, Peter. Do you remember when you sent that so that he could narrow it down? I think it was. I don't know. Did I show you using it? I think I may have showed setting it up, and then I think in another video I may have showed using it, but it may have been one of those videos that I never uploaded. I mean, that's an idea. I can do that, yeah. But yeah, it's come in handy several times actually, more than 5 times that I can think of offhand, where I've used it to line up keys and clip them out. So if we can't locate that, or if I never did a good one, but I'm sure the unboxing of it, and then I probably put the keys in there to see, but I can't remember. You search far and wide. No, like, I want to say it was the beginning of, it was about a year ago, I want to say, Peter sent that out to me. Pretty sure it was. Yeah, it was during a live about a year ago. Okay. Well, I do have season 1 lives in a so to help pay for stuff, you can go watch everyone starting at season 1, episode 1, and work your way down and let us know. Yes, make sure and click the thumbs up on every one of it. Appreciate that. We appreciate that. I want to say it was exactly a year ago, so I would be searching from the lives from like March through June-ish probably. Never buy a cheap screwdriver, yep. Never buy a cheap screwdriver. I actually just did a video today on Went decoders, almost the same as Lishy. I am thinking about getting a Quickset and a Schlage Lishy, but no, I'm not going to be really doing videos. There's other people that do videos on Lishy, so I'm not going to use that for any of my videos. I mean, I might show it while I'm actually doing something, but thank you, Dons. I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody who gives a thumbs up on Saturday Morning Live and all the videos that we do. Even if you don't watch them, I appreciate you stopping in. I try to go through and thumb up everybody, even if I don't watch the videos. If I see somebody post like Starry Lock and a few of the other guys who I'm subscribed to, I always try to at least hit that thumbs up and watch it for, 30 or 40 seconds minimum. Even if I'm totally not interested in it, I'll let it play just so that the YouTube algorithm will come into play there for a minute and notice. Would you need the 6-pin or not the 5? On the Schlage, I'm going to get the 5-pin. I'm going to buy the original Lishy because somebody did a Lishy video, and at the end of said Lishy video pointed out to only buy original Lishy. I know there's $50 ones now. Just wait for the cheap Chinese knockoffs to come out. If you remember that Lishy video, that was kind of a ha-ha during that. Well, it's come true. There are cheap Lishys out there now, y'all. Would I buy them quicker now because they're cheaper? I could buy 2 for 1, But on the same token, I feel kind of bad. If you're gonna get them, get the SC4 and the K85. But they wouldn't work for the big one. The Schlage 5-pin cylinders is a big lockout lock, especially the older style. That when you open, it didn't, and they're not gonna work in that. You could do a spacer on it, but to my knowledge, they still wouldn't work because the cylinder, the tip of the key would bottom out in it. And in the residential world, it's far more common for me to get called out to open an old Schlage lock. Sad faces from all the people buying. Oh, we have our sad face guy here. But the cheap Schlage clones in 5-pin. But the cheap Schlage clones in 5. Right. What now? So, yes, I really would say that I would need. Why is Kim? That's not Kim. There's a blue Trailblazer outside that pulled up that is not ours. Okay. Mr. Mamie said they have saved my day more than I count. Yeah, Quickset definitely, but on the Quickset, the 6-pin. Bro, where are you going? Why are you gonna park there? I just want to see how many fucking parking spaces are up there. That's the bull crap that I deal with restaurant people, y'all. Let's fire this mobile camera back up. If we can. See if it's working now. I see a lot of the SE ones are not deep enough because these fucking. Yeah, I mean, I'm way more likely to need the 5-pin Schlage than I am the 6-pin in a lockout situation. Now, as far as thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Why are you? My main camera's about to die, y'all. That's not good. I don't know why my main camera's not charging. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Like, yo, why are you gonna park somewhere else? Oh, Lishian M1, and that's another thing. The M1, honestly, in my opinion, the M1 is technically pretty much the greatest one. All these other ones, the only reason I've never got one before is yes, I do have problems sometimes picking locks on houses when I'm trying to break in. You know what I mean? Would Alicia in some of those cases have helped? How many times have I been working on a freaking deadbolt trying to get it open thinking, you know, if I really practice well enough with Alicia, these people are showing it, doing it in 2 minutes compared to maybe not getting it with regular picks. And then you've got the spool pins that are coming in, even doorknobs nowadays, and it's just making them a little bit harder to pick. Even cheap crap, which you're going to find in vacant houses and stuff. If they've come in and they put brand new stuff in, like brand new Defiant doorknobs, it's got security pins in it, and it makes it just naturally harder to pick. And here you are up in the hood trying to break into the house so that you can change the locks, and you're just not having luck with regular picks. And then you're like, I really wish I would have spent $120 on. I wish I would have spent $120 on this now. Maybe I'd be done and out. I would never use it to. Well, I mean, I say never, but I almost, for the most part, would never use one to decode. I just wanted a picking assistant, an extra option. You know, I go from. Start off raking a few times, and I'll get serious with a hook, and then I'll switch tension to my tension ring if I'm able to. I'd like to add that into the lineup before I whoop out a drill. I become a drill smith. So, I don't know. Y'all like that bidding? Somebody made themselves a challenge jock in the field, huh? You reach for the Lishy first now. Everything has those spools in it. I know. It's ridiculous. Sounds like I do need. Yeah, sure. I need that Lishy, that $100 course in Lishy training. King Street's right. All we need is a shear point key. A Chronos, an electric pick gun. I've had versions of that. I've had the pick guns, but. Thought you wouldn't use a decode, but it comes in handy on the commercial end. And then jumping the commercial end, yeah, SC4, you know, that'd be a nice one to have. So honestly, you could buy a 4 kit of the 2 of each one from the aftermarket. I don't know. Should I feel bad because I made a video saying only buy? It was kind of a joke video anyway. Do you feel bad about not buying not original if it helps you in daily life? That's the age-old question, you know. Car programmers, when all the you know Smart Pro and Advanced Diagnostics came on scene, they were all about don't do it, you're gonna break it. Now I can see people, don't buy the cheap Lishy, you're gonna break it in the lock, you're gonna fry the lock's computer. You know, ethically, does it matter if 2 companies are making the same thing and one decides to do half price? You look at the first company saying, well, you cornered the market. And then there's the whole moral, you know, they're copying the design. I'm not even going to get into that. Not even going to go there. Wendy brand. Chronos is a lousy reciprocating saw. I don't like seeing and brass shavings fly. Don't like it. Don't like it. Electric toothbrush picker. I would honestly never. You'd buy the cheap Schlegel. I was thinking about buying the good Quickset of the new commercial M1 is the only one I would really use. And like I was saying, the Quickset one, thank you, Quickset one is a pain in the ass. If you push hard, the tip breaks. Yeah, and that's another thing I've seen, the replacement tips. Like shortly after they put them out, then all of a sudden they've got replacement tips. And I was sitting there going, by the cheap. So maybe a combination of both. I don't know. It's hard. It's always been hard for me to wrap my head around spending 120, what is it, 115. Oh, it's 115 now. 115 bucks for one Quickset lock, but it's multiple Quickset locks. So if you do them often, I can see it. I just have one to spend. 120 bucks is ridiculous. You've replaced the tip 4 times. Well, I don't know. Speaking of shear point key, did y'all see this? This video may screw things up, but let's see. Okay, y'all ready? Back on Reddit, I still go to Reddit every so often just to giggle at some of the things that are on there. There was recently a thing about this person who posted a video, so I'm just going to reshare it here. This dude that had somebody try to break into his house by bumping his new electronic lock. So what I'll probably do is we're going to go do the video now. I hope that it doesn't freeze up the computer, but this is dude in his house just recently, and he hears something at the door. We'll play the video again a couple of times real quick, but it's going to repeat. So it's just going to repeat. It's like 6 or 7 seconds. Boom, you hear that, which actually I can't hear it, so hopefully you can. But he was thinking somebody bumped his lock. And he said he was brand new in this apartment complex, and he thought that somebody had bumped his lock. So I think the maintenance guy or the builder or a painter was going in, starting to walk in to and thinking it was an empty one, maybe, and going. I don't think it was a malicious thing. I think it was definitely somebody. He definitely wasn't bumped or picked. If it was a smart key. You don't bump a smart key lock on the first hit like that. Can't hear anything beside the dog. Supposedly had his smart key deadbolt bumped. Yeah. I'm thinking that since it's an apartment or a condo or something, that there's number one, somebody with a key to his lock. If it's a smart key, then they probably reset them all the same. Most likely. They put all these stupid ass Quickset locks on the doors, and then we're like, hey, this is our master key now. We just won't give them the key. We'll keep the mechanical backup, set them all to one key. So most likely it was a painter or somebody that was going to paint or going to do something, went, unlocked the door, and was like, oh shit, somebody's here, and then left. Nobody bumped that lock. I mean, but anyway, you can hear it like one or two little bumps. So didn't happen. Nobody, and he said it was unlocked when he got to the door. Because he said he knows he locked it, and there were people on the Reddit saying, "Oh, it was lightning strike or God intervention or this and that." And honestly, it was either management or painter or the maintenance going into the wrong apartment, almost assuredly. So I don't know if I know it's an older thread, so no big deal now. No big deal now. What we had up front is really not a whole lot. We do have a couple of locks that we lost this week, so we'll bounce the camera up. I'm just going to go show you those. We're going to come right back. Maybe catch 1 or 2 episodes of Reading with Jason. Maybe. Do we need to do that? I don't have much on plate for that. I don't really think I have a whole lot of interesting stuff on plate for that, besides a little bit of knowledge. Like we talked about earlier, one of the things I flagged for some reason, and it was brought up in this video, was the tubular lock. So actually, we can go just read a couple of paragraphs of stuff. Storefront security, to finish that whole topic off, to finish the title off. What do you expect to see in the future? Do y'all think, going back to the whole gate thing, just stronger gates, more of them. People passing laws like Night Owl said in New York City in certain areas they can't do gates. I see more legislation. Maglocks, access control tied into the gates. There's a whole new ball field out there now as to how that's going to go down. Because maglocks don't do any good if they shatter the glass out and go in. So, roll down gates somehow tied into access control systems or just independently with freaking padlocks on them again. Or is that where it's going to be? Property managers need not install. He got mentioned in a real estate that I pointed out that property managers need not. It's a state by state, but Alan needs. His apartment's haunted. Don't they have to give them? Yeah, I don't think they do. I think if they give them a code, that would consider them mechanical. And if they have 24-hour maintenance, then probably not, because 24-hour maintenance would just come unlock the door. That way they don't have to worry about remembering codes for each one. They don't have to worry about the person changing the code on them, because they're always going to be. And if they don't give them the key, they can't change the key. Can't, without hiring a locksmith, but that goes probably against their lease. Laser across the front of the buildings. Guys standing guard with lightsabers. Yeah, is that what it's going to be? I don't know. I guess we'll see, but it would be kind of silly in a heavily area like that, for free to get torn up by vandalism and turn around and just put the same exact thing back in, and then a year later crap goes down again, and then you're doing it all over again. That's really rough on small businesses. That's really rough on insurance. It's going to make everybody's insurance go up. That's going to be the bottom line. Boom, 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 boom. There goes insurance for everybody. So crap like that literally is just going to affect every business in the long run, whether they be big or small or whatever, because they're going to get classified as a high-risk area. High risk, I guess. High-risk areas. There's clauses in certain insurances. There's terrorism-type clauses in certain insurances. There's riders that you have to place that would cover acts of either that or whatever the case is, just bad things. Out of the ordinary bad things are going to have riders on their insurance to cover certain things. So it's just install steel shutters for storefronts. But again, purge level security. I mean, yeah, the people that go into those areas and can come up with a reasonable solution, if it gets passed by, what's going to happen is people are going to be putting these things in and then going, well, this goes against my local town ordinances or my historic street. We're a historic street. We just can't do whatever we want with the fronts of our buildings. Of course, that's not true in all cases, but there's local ordinances that you have to follow. I can see a lot of it getting put up, the owners coming back and getting fined, being told to take down, them going to court saying this is what happened because of your cops that did this, and then you're turning around as cops telling me that I can't do this to protect my own business. Where's it going to go? It's going to change. It's got to change, y'all. It's going to change. And who knows if it's going to be for the better or for the worse or whatever. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Just sucks it's happening. I tell you that for sure. Just sucks. Just sucks. March down the street. But a lot of people are like, well, marching down the street really doesn't do a thing. And they're right. It doesn't do a thing. You can almost see every side of this right up until you see people running out of a store with lamps. Then you're like, okay, brah. All right, brah. Put the lamps down. Put the lamps down and stop it. Stop it. Okay, let's see what we got. Got a few minutes for this. Hold on. Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
What can I help you with?
called about the mailbox key.
Okay.
I need to
Yeah, I'll take it off.
do you do house keys?
Uh-huh.
How much are they?
Plain brass are $225, but we have these colors and patterns right here for $275 for the solid. Or
Nah,
okay,
that's fine.
so how many?
I need one mailbox and 2 house.
Okay.
Oh, and I wanted to ask you about, do y'all do those keys there too? For the car?
No, don't do those. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Just what I did.
So 1 mailbox, 2 house.
But you know what? Well, you don't have my favorite color. I was going to do one of the house keys in that color, but
You don't see.
I like
Okay.
purple, but not that kind of purple.
Yeah, that's a fuchsia. I'm trying to
Um,
get on the make full purple one.
you can give me, you said 325. Give me one house key, this one, that says Queen.
Okay, one of those, and then one plain.
Right.
And the mailbox keys are $225. So
Okay.
did you still just want one of those?
Yeah. You know what? Gonna make 2 so I have extra,
Okay.
just in case I lose. Take debit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That'd be great. Although I could have paid for it and saved my money. Oh, I guess I could have read him.
Oh, you're fine. And on Saturdays with 3 keys, you get one of these free. So pick you out a color. You want to put it on a set?
Yeah, I do extra.
The queen set or the other set?
That one.
That one. Okay. Just put this on a temporary. There we go. SE lock and key. Good. Okay, it would be Monday. Hold on just a sec. Alrighty, there we go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Sorry, I just checked the schedule. Tuesday morning's actually, we're booked up Monday, so Tuesday morning will be the first availability. Shoot. We charge $225 for a standard key. Sorry, I didn't see it. I forgot I pressed mute. What did I have mute? I don't even know why I pressed mute. Yeah, $225 for a standard key. And color keys are $275. Prints are $325. I'm gonna stay zoomed out this time. Welcome back, CC. Welcome back. Welcome back. I wish I could remote do this. One day I'll get a professional remote zoom in thing just for Jason Reeds. Got a little shiny reflecting over there. I didn't put these in order, and literally I've only got two things here. That just sucks. Okay, so it's actually a tubular lock overview. And one of the things that I noticed about these old magazines, this is 1985. 1985. I kind of ran out of time getting prepped for this one, so I didn't read a few of these. Let's see. Well, it's hard to believe that it's already time to say goodbye to 1985. Remembering 1985, because this is the December issue. And I just noticed something which... Okay, I'll read this. I didn't. This wasn't part of what I was going to read, but I'll go ahead and read this. You know why? Because it talks about computers. So the word computer. Your birthday issue. Hey, happy birthday in 1985. Anyone dealing with the riots? Hey, we were talking about that earlier. And Storefront. Security during riots. Oh, man. Somebody's going to come up in here and interrupt my... Hold on. May have a customer. Maybe going to the shoe shop too, I don't know. Oh, she's going to the cleaners. She never comes in here. What are you doing? Oh, she is coming in here. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. We need to get a couple of copies of this key.
You don't take it off.
Oh, okay, thank
You
you.
don't do plain brass or any of the...
Just plain is fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Two of them?
Yes, please.
How are things downtown?
I'm actually not downtown
Oh, you're not?
anymore. Yeah, I am practicing law on my own,
okay.
and out of my house right now.
Oh,
I'm in
okay.
Bellhaven. But it's going all right. How's everything up here?
No, it's good. We're just, same old, waiting for restaurants to get back open like everybody
I
else.
think we may go to Elby's tonight.
Where? Oh,
Elvy's.
Elvy's, are they opening
They are.
tonight? Today is their first day back?
They opened for dining earlier this week, I think.
They're supposed to be opening next week, both. Well, Rooster said the 8th-ish, and then
Okay.
Walker's is the 3rd, which is
Okay, I wondered.
Tuesday or Wednesday, yeah.
Okay,
So
I know, right, because Bravo's back open for dining.
Yes, I've already had to go over to Broad Street. I think they opened all three, but they weirdly hadn't opened. They opened Salamukis, but only at night. They didn't do lunch yet, so they're still kind of on a limited
Interesting. I'm just ready for stuff to be
back normal,
Oh my
as
gosh.
normal as it can be, right?
I know, right?
486. Need your receipt?
Alright, I don't.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good weekend.
You too. Alright.
See you later.
Wait, let me make sure I know where
your
I'll
mini
put
purse
those.
might fall out there. It's kind of
Yeah.
hanging out.
Oh,
this
yeah.
side.
Thank you. Got it.
Alrighty.
Alright.
See ya.
Thanks.
See you, meter. Have a good one. Need a customer cam. Some customers don't like being on cams. I know her. She's been around forever. She's been around here forever. Well, it's hard to believe. It's extremely hard to believe. My hair's, look at that. Gotta find a hairdresser, y'all. Oh, okay. It's hard to believe that 1985 has gone. It's extremely hard to believe. Seems like it just got started. It's a fortunate thing that there's always a new year to follow the old one because we never really seem to complete
old business. New goals and aspirations are born before the old ones are even finished. This is a logical moment to review the year behind us and to examine it to see if we are leaving behind unfinished business. We began this year with some resolutions designed to help us in our personal and business life. I don't know who we is. I guess people do this publication. I urge you to try these guidelines. Don't look at me funny. Treat customers fairly and with courtesy. Never. I would say never, but neither devaluate yourself by undercharging. See why I said never? I'm going to say never devalue yourself by undercharging, nor gouge the customer. Exactly. Become a better business person and continue your education in locksmithing through our 10 easy courses at a mere $4.99 a month. Do not complain about the industry. Get more involved and do something about it. These goals bear another look because I feel they are important ingredients in succeeding in locksmithing. This is a trade full of individualists in a service-oriented industry. Please keep your independence, but work together for what's in the best interest of common good. This year, we thought about increasing regulation. I remember if we go back on Saturday and on some of the other Jason reads, there was a lot of regulation talk from 85 to 95. In fact, some of the little flags that I got going on here, I'll talk about that. Regulating everything from lockpicks being mailed to whatever the case is. This year we thought about increasing regulation and the growing possibility that locksmiths may eventually be licensed and tested by the government. If you do not favor this trend, work to strengthen locksmith organizations and let's police our own trade. See how well that worked. Computers! That's right. Freaking computers were something that locksmiths thought about a lot in 1985. I would like to point out a lot is all one word. Increasing amounts of programming are becoming available that have made it more and more attractive for a locksmith to purchase a computer. The consensus is that you do not need a computer. You don't need one of them fancy, beeping, expensive pieces of equipment. Government's going to track you. But used well, one can enhance your management abilities. This year marks some legal changes affecting locksmiths. Legislation was proposed in Alaska to make it illegal to cut a D&D key. Oh, that went down a rabbit hole. Woo, for years after that went down a rabbit hole. Ironically, this law was first suggested by an Alaskan locksmith, showing that if you want to, you can influence your state's laws concerning your profession. The legislator in Alaska was like, wow, okay. It takes us off the topic of sea ice and seals, right? I know there's big cities in Alaska. I've actually got some Alaskan subscribers. Just messing. We think of Alaska as being nothing but ice. So, I know it is, but there's still some cities and towns up there. I can't imagine working. Kudos to you guys. Woo. Woo. Many new products were introduced into the market in 1985. Some of them were really unique and deserve attention. And sadly, some of these ingenious products may not survive this difficult marketplace. It would be a shame. Show the inventors of new tools and products your support. When you read an interesting item, ask your distributor to see the item. If you can't examine a product, how can you decide whether to buy it? Now, I'm not sure how that would work. I guess they're talking about road mobile distributors who come around, maybe.
When was electricity first discovered? That took a sharp left. That took a sharp left. Back in the 1700s by Ben Franklin, wasn't it? Finally, in 1985, we have really begun to explore electronic locksmithing. Access control, security systems for homes and cars. These products have been the topic of discussion. Trust me, this is something you will see a lot more of in 1986. In fact, 1985, 1986 began the VATS thing, VATS, Vehicle Anti-Theft for GMs, which became a trending topic in the magazines. Are you paying your bills on time? Are you being a good customer? Remember, make yourself a good account and you will be important to your wholesaler. Blah, blah, blah. Let's try extra hard to work with each other. Bye, 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 bye. So that's what was going on in 1985. The caddy stick, the only tool able to open a 1985 top-of-the-line Cadillac with guards over the rods. I was working on a pain in the ass. So anyway, mark yourself, check yourself, make sure you get you a computer because it's going to be the wave of the future. In 1985, we have newsmakers. Master Lock acquires Dexter Lock Company. So, if you've ever wondered, Dexter is like the redheaded stepchild of the lock world. Because Master Lock bought it, apparently, in 1985. Master Lock is a subsidiary of American Brands, has agreed in principle to acquire the assets of the Dexter Lock division of Kysor Industrial Corporation. Terms were not disclosed. Based in Auburn, Alabama, Dexter manufactures an extensive line of residential door locks. During that time, Dexter, and I have some old Dexter stuff, even though it was kind of horrible, they made some pretty handle sets. So what happened was, Dexter was doing their thing, I guess, from Kysor Industrial Corporation. Master comes along, ooh, give me your company, and then Dexter's like, here, take my company, and then it became Master by Dexter, or Master Dexter, labeled in different boxes. They started labeling them, sending them out, in Master Dexter boxes. In fact, some of the deadbolts had Master Dexter on there. And then sometime in the and then that kind of fizzled out for 10 years. They tried and they tried and they tried. And the next thing you know, here comes along Schlage, which I believe was I think Allegiant had already bought. Allegiant buys Schlage, and then Schlage comes along and buys Dexter, which of course all is one big thing now, and it was Schlage by Dexter. Schlage Dexter. It was always called Schlage by Dexter in the very beginning, and now Allegiant was like, you know what, Dexter, go screw yourself, get your own little, go back to being Dexter, and then we're just going to rebrand Taiwan Grade 2 hardware, the same exact thing, the same exact stuff that, not the same exact, but practically the same, the Yale commercial, the Yale overseas, all the other ones just rebranded, all practically the same hardware. So that began back then. That was when Dexter started going into how it's turned into these. Oh, my nose is so itchy. American Lock introduces tubular padlocks again in 1985. At some point, American Lock Company introduces its Series 7000 lines of tubular padlocks. Padlocks feature double balls, steel body, double balls. Padlocks feature double balls. That's it. They feature double balls. There were a lot of balls involved with the padlocks. Flip. This is a 1.5-page article, and I kind of noticed a trend. I'm assuming that the publisher who made these stories was trying to fill space. Okay, let's see, whatever.
Commodore. And in a lot of magazines, y'all were talking about the old computers. A lot of the magazines, it's funny, they would have type this in, and they would have pages and pages of code to type in to the Commodores, to type in to the old computers, and instead of literally you'd have to sit and like transcribe it from the magazine, and then you have to debug it because you know there's bugs when you're typing code in from a computer from a magazine article to do register stuff. There's going to be bugs. I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, we got one more article to go over. And then we're done. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's past time. Yes, 1:08. We're almost done. We're not even going to worry about the table. We don't care about the table anymore, y'all. I got to get rid of it. I got to get the table cleaned up. Let's see, one thing. I've got one thing marked here. What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? Probably something about a damn computer. Oh. This involves the size of the holes. That's right. This subscriber was extremely pissed off about the size of the holes on key heads. And honestly, I completely agree. I've been in the locksmith business full time. This isn't a letter. This is just a question. This is actually a different magazine too. A member writes, I've been a locksmith. I've been in the locksmith business full time for over 6.5 years. And I have noticed many areas where locksmiths and manufacturers could work together for everybody's benefit with little or no cost to either party. I also know that change comes very slowly, if indeed it ever comes at all. A few years back, I wrote letters. I wrote numerous letters. He didn't say that, but I'm assuming he wrote numerous letters requesting key blank manufacturers to give some considered thought to the dimensions of the damn keyring hole. He didn't put that. They put into the bow of their blanks. Okay. Dear Ilko, make your stupid ass keyring holes bigger. Love, Frank. I found this hole to be totally unusable. Totally unusable for its intended purpose on many of the blanks being produced today. I have suggested that the hole be cut to a minimum of 0.150 inch. 0.15 of an inch. That's still pretty small. In diameter, so the key blank can be fitted to a standard pegboard hook. Also, the hole that is smaller than 0.10 inch is difficult, if not impossible, to use on standard split key rings, which are so popular. You're doing the world a disservice by making freaking small holes on your keys, Ilka. It's very Taylor was worse at it though, honestly. It's very time consuming to have to bore these out in order for a customer to be able to get his key on a key ring. Very, very time consuming. We also have a nightmare trying to operate efficiently with most of our blanks on the display, but a few whose hole will not allow them to be placed on the board and have to be kept in some other inconvenient location in the shop. This may seem like I'm nitpicking, but I assure you that with the shortage of locksmiths and the demand upon our time, this presents an avoidable frustration and is very irritating. If there is anything my association may be able to do to get these silly rogue key blank manufacturers to do something about this little pesky problem I have, I would be most grateful. I'm sure I speak on behalf of my fellow locksmiths in this trade also. And honestly, if I go back to my vehicle wall back here, yeah, I've got some small-headed keys on there and it pisses me off too. Man, I feel you. I feel you, bro. I'm with you, man. I'm with you all the way. You tell them bitches. We have, you know what? We may have, I'm going to say his first name. Say his name, and I think it was Jim. Jim, thank you for being a leader. What is it, Jim? Where are you, Jim? Yes, Jim. Thank you, Jim, for making an important decision to spend your time trying to teach key blank manufacturers that they need a bigger hole. And that's all we have today for Jason Reeds. I'd like to thank Jim for bettering us, for bettering our key blank walls. Let's see who's on the phone, then we're going to sign off. The SE Lock and Key. I'm getting spam calls. Spam! Anyway, let's zoom out a little bit here. I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode of Saturday Morning Live. I'm here to tickle myself and hopefully I tickled everybody else. I like tickling people. 1:15, it's way past time for me to go because we shut off at 1 o'clock. Thanks for joining in, everybody, to Saturday Morning Live, Season 2, Episode 22. Kind of an off-the-wall thing. Sorry about my music. I'm going to try to fix that. I'm going to try my best to fix it, but the only way I can honestly try to fix it is to go live. So I may do an impromptu live sometime this week. That means I'll probably do a testing live. If you're here and you see me pop in on a testing live, make sure and tune in just to say hi. If you want to, you don't have to, but I'll be probably testing some music. I'm going to try to get that straight. I don't know why. It was working fine for a while. And again, I guess going back to the very title, just to end it off, I guess we'll see how things go. Now show me on this doll where you were tickled. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Darcy's Picks, Lockpicking Electrician. I didn't do this. Let's do it here. We gotta do this. We gotta get everybody in here. What the heck happened? There it is. There it is, everybody. Yay! Yay, join in. Say bye to everybody. Bye, everybody. Lockforce, disband. No, wait. Hey, Google, deactivate Lockforce. I appreciate everybody who tunes in, as always, every Saturday morning between 11 and 1-ish. I went from 11 to 12 and then 12:30 and now 1. And it's totally accidental. It's not my fault. I got delayed by a customer. I would have been right on time, but I got delayed by a customer. Not my fault at all. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. As always, I appreciate you tuning in for Saturday Morning Live and all other videos that we do. Have a great weekend. Let's kind of, if you don't pray, which I don't really pray, but if keep our fingers crossed for some of the crap that some of our cities are having to go through right now. Hopefully, people will calm down and then things will get
taken care of how they're supposed to be. But yeah, there's a lot of rebuilding to do in certain areas of the country. So thanks again for tuning in. As always, Wes and Night Owl, again, thanks. Nobody got lock force points. Boo! Nobody. Yes, that is a new sign, Zachary. Courtesy of Mr. Hooligan. But yeah, it is what it is. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Have a great weekend. Keep your thoughts out. Be nice to your fellow people, unless they're thinking about buying a computer, and then you know what to do. You know what to do in that case, right? You know to tell them to beware of that computer. Beware. I got to buy a new computer too, and I already feel bad about it. Stay safe, y'all. I don't know why. I switched to the wrong screen. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you next time. You know what? And that reminds me, I didn't add to the end screen last week, so I guess I better go back and do that. Hey! See y'all next video. Where's the there's an off button somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Okay, sure. See ya.